Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more on that one and another first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was brought down by Kendall Fuller.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Murray now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Murray to air it out again. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's McCaffrey. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. We're scoreless after 1.
The first quarter with no score.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that get deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. For Ron Rivera, the head coach of Washington, can't help but think about all the great years he had as the head coach of these Carolina Panthers. He was the head man from 2011 to 2019, and his best year, no doubt, 2015. That's when the Panthers went 15-1, 2 playoff wins as well before ultimately falling to Denver in Super Bowl 50. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On first down, it's Gibson, and he stopped immediately there.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick, a quick throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
47 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He's tackled at the 40.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Brian Burns in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Murray now on first down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 5 brings
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on second down. Murray flushed out right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Isaiah Wright, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On third down, Murray. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
at their own 36-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick, open man is Samuel, complete. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Gibson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
It's 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
56.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe making a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 1, Murray. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
A gain of 15.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
Play action. Now it's Murray rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Murray, escaping the pressure right. This is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. On the ground, McCaffrey. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Shotgun now from Murray. Drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Carolina.
This is McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Murray. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And now nothing but green ahead of him. the 40. He's at the 30, 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
First down, Panthers.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Murray again, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now a second down and 6. McCaffrey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
To throw on third down, Fitzpatrick. He'll find Miller. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a man back from a serious knee injury. It's Lamar Miller. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Hopkins' kick is no good. It's wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Murray flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike, check. Strong. Watch the run.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Carolina.
Now Murray. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
Back to throw it, Murray. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Nicole Hardman, 76 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2-yard line. A 7-yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Panthers, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that 1 loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Washington, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.